Hi everyone, sorry. Right, it's bank holiday today and I haven't long woken up. And I've just had a really enlightening talk with one of my friends, one of my neighbours. Really enlightening. Oh my gosh, I wish you lot were there. It was really good. Happy. Make very well, me babes. We needed the biggest catch up. But let me just put some tunes on, yeah. I just had breaking news. Put some tunes on. We just had breaking news. I'm pretty sure most of you would know by now. I don't know if you do, but Pope Francis has passed away. Well, obviously, my title tells you, innit, that the man's dead. So, listen to this. I was like, hold up, man. Like, seriously. This is... Why was that idiot putting that on? You see how disrespectful the devil works. Unreal, you see how disrespectful the devil is. It's a holy day, yeah, so chill your beef. Seriously. For once, use your brain. Yeah, have a bit of respect. Hi, Rare Shadows, how are you, honey? Happy Easter. I hope that you're having a good one. I was just doing years for just about to cook and things. That's why I got my cock block cardigan on. I ain't lying, I just woke up and chillaxing, mate. We were supposed to go for a walk early this morning, the family. It's raining. Anyways, because I need to hurry up. So, my man's just come down and he's like, hey up everyone, I'm Isaac, everyone, Lydia, happy Easter again. Let me just reiterate. My lips, I'm drier than a camel's arsehole. Don't know why, probably because I've had the heat, right? Anyways, yeah. He's just come downstairs, he's gone, have you heard this, babes? I'm like, nah, what? And he's like, the Pope said, Pope Francis. I went, and he went, yeah, so he's reading out the news and it's a holy day and shit like that, yeah. And I'm like, it's Easter, innit? Holy day. I'm a Christian, man's a Christian. So, I'm finding this, call me the biggest conspiracy theorist, but we all know that I call me breaking news and I'm going to delve a bit deeper. Now, my brother Peter Shane from, thank you, Mika. Mika, I hope that you cover this story on your channel because this is your kind of shit, you know what I mean? I'm hoping my man does it. I'm hoping a few of my admins cover it. My brother Peter Shane just told me as well, and a few others, about the Pope dying. I'm like, is he? His real name is George with a J, Jorge. I'm guessing that's like some Italiano or some shit like that, yeah. George Mario Bergoglio, Bergoglio. That's his real name. I don't know why they call him Francis. I need to find that out, but if any of you know, let me know. He was 88 years old. So, I ain't being funny, it ain't really a shocker, is it? I know it's bad to say, but man's already had one foot in the grave, innit? Think about it. Who the fuck lives over 100 nowadays? Probably about what? 1% of the planet. Thank you, Isaac's pretty old, innit, Mush? I read Reddit and I didn't bat an eye. The Vatican is hoarding riches. Thank you. That's the kind of subject I want to talk about, yeah. Hi, everyone coming in. I hope that you're all having a wonderful... Lynn, how are you, babes? I am Lynn, how am ya? Bonjour. Listen, Lynn, the Pope's dead, yeah. Everyone's gone to St. Peter's. Where's that? Is that Rome? It's got to be in it. That's where the man was. Now, my brother was supposed to tell me what he took over. Bro, what? What's that mean, Joe? Yeah, don't forget like, subscribe and share. But you know what? Today it ain't really about that. When it comes to death and that, I know the channel's called Shamz Don't Care, but I do care, I ain't gonna lie. I was asking my brother Peter Shane, yeah, is this the good one or the bad one? And then, Lynn, I'm like, I love you too, babes, but Lynn, listen to this. It's got to be a lie. I think they're more dodgy, mate. I think they're hiding something under the Vatican. I think they're all working for the Illuminati. I think they all have these little secret meetings, burying secret shit, fuck knows what. You know what I mean? A portal to a better world, hopefully. Because if there was, I'd be the first one in the queue. Do you know what I mean? Standard. You see the dog Pope? Oh, this one here, Francis. Because, you know, the last one, the one before him, he was the first ever Pope to retire. And this Pope, my brother told me, he's been buried in 3 different coffins. What? Is this motherfucker an alien or a reptile or some shit like that? Well, don't answer that, people. Because if you said yes, I'll probably believe you right about now. I ain't even blagging you. I'll shit you fucking heart. Do you know what I mean? I say, is that what he is? OMG, I thought that was the one before the last one. Not the last one, yeah. Well, not the one that's just passed. The one before that, I thought he was a good one. I don't fucking know. They're more fucking nonsense. They are. They're more fucking pedophiles. Innit? The Catholic Church and that, best known for fucking shagging boys. Do you know what I mean? Am I lying though? Even the nuns ain't virgins. You couldn't make that shit up. I don't know which one was the nuns. That's the one, Mika, John Paul. That's the one that I heard was the fucking good one. Do you know what I mean? So, he became Pope, this one here. Yeah, George Mario Bergoglio, who's known as Pope Francis. Oh, I'm coming out in bare spots, more. So shit, you fucking on. I need to start doing my skin. But anyways, yeah. Man's known as Pope Francis. He died on the holiest weekend for Christians. Could you make that shit up? Couple of hours after he'd done the holiest ceremony ever. That was probably his little fucking sacrifice. Let's just say it like it is. Did I say, though, all my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Welcome, everyone coming in. And like I said, happy Easter. But anyways, man started on the holiest weekend, yeah. Hours after doing some Christian ceremony that I should know about because I'll keep preaching that I'm a Christian and I fucking don't know. I just know that Jesus got nailed to the fucking cross, you know what I mean, by some ratchets. But anyways, he died of double pneumonia and a lung infection. And then the Vatican confirmed it. He'd been a pope from March, listen to the date, much. I should say the 3rd month, March the 13th day in 2013. Fucking hell. I'd like to know what's the date. Today. The pneumonia is from vaping baby fetuses. I was like, yo, I need your own show. Mika's just said it. Come and practice in Vatican City. I ain't laughing because it's funny. But this shit, I don't understand. You know, if man's told me, I'm going to sit there snorting fucking kids like a cocaine, I'll box him in the fucking face and say, what drug did have you got? Because man's higher than fucking Snoop Dogg. Am I lying though? I know no one else is saying it. Everyone's on their channel going, poor Francis. It is, I'm laughing at his death, but he's 88. The fuck did they expect? He's going to live to 888. Anyways, the oldest St. Peter's Square is full up, and I want to know about the 3 coffins because as my brother told me, yeah, that he's the first one in the last 100 years that's not going to be buried inside the Vatican? Why ain't they burying him inside the Vatican? What's he sacrifice much? Didn't he sniff enough kids? Hey, doing a Joe Biden sniffing the airs? I'm just saying, it's my humble opinion. Well, I want my partner. Babe! I told him I was doing a show. Could he stay here? Because I need the fucking phone and he's walked off. Hello? Lexi? Could you get him for me, please? Fucking punch. Just fucks up the show. He's buried with his balls separate. They have one testicle in each coffee. People, I'm reading the comments. I don't know.
Mom.
Yeah? Go and get Neo. He knew that I was doing a live show and I needed the fucking phone and the idiot's gone. Do you know what I mean? Make that make sense? The math ain't math in here, says the math man. To keep his undead libido down. So, we're all on the same page, yeah, in the same book, in the same library right now. Yeah? Are we, people? We're all on the same page. Same book, same library. Every motherfucker on my channel, yeah. I'd say 99% of you thinks he's a fucking nonce. And he sniffs kids. Remember that old beat with the Queen when they said the transfer didn't work? What fucking transfer? OMG, these people are fucking nuts out of the maker. You couldn't make it up. Could you get the WhatsApp one on the work thing? Cheers. Don't you think it's weird in the numbers? The third month and the 13th day in 2013 and 3 coffins. He's been buried in 3 coffins. What the burying?
Don't get like me.
Like he just said, it's 2 fucking balls in the body.
Oh, baby, it came through. Nothing. Look, it's doing it with me. Nothing. Nothing's come through.
Oh, you are winding me fucking up. It's on the work one.
It's doing the same shit. Oh, I don't have that. What's on the other phone?
Fuming.
What do you need?
I just wanted.
Is that what you need?
I can do it on here. It's all good, babes. I can do it on here. I just wanted something. Thanks, Bason. What do you think of him? Mika, write about it on here. I want the whole world to fucking know about these fucking nonsense. I shit, you know. Fucker. If they ain't got no shame in the fucking game, they should be hiding that shit then, should they? Do you know what I mean? What are they hiding it for? Do they think we want to join them and their little crew? Teresa, how are ya? But not staying for disrespecting the man who's the leader of the Catholics. Not staying. I'm sorry, Teresa, to upset ya. Queen's coffee and have multiple layers to, you know. I didn't know, babes. Tell me more about it. I ain't disrespecting, but babes, I'm just saying facts. In my opinion, these are things that, you know, you can't really hide, can you, babes? Come on. Do you know what I mean? We've been hearing these rumours for how many years? And it's easy for them to dispel the rumours. I don't worship no fucking man. I worship God. I praise Jesus. Yeah? I don't worship nonsense. So it's your opinion. You know I like you, girl. You know I love you. But next time, I'll do a nicer, lighter show, yeah? And like I says, people, you don't all have to agree. And I'm glad that my mate did actually write that. Fair play. Sticking up for herself. Mika says, my whole family's a priest and nuns. What do you feel about them, Mika? I used to live next to a nunnery. These girls looked all good, I ain't gonna lie. They didn't look like they had mans coming to the yard. But I'm telling you, some of them are dodgy. And the popes, who chose these popes? Are these popes virgins and that? I remember I'd done a documentary years ago about a certain pope. And I'm thinking this can't be true, but apparently it is. This certain pope was a lady the only lady one, and the only reason they found out was because she gave birth in front of everyone. She literally collapsed and gave birth. Now tell me if that is a folklore, because everyone's telling me that that's true. She faked being a man to become a priest, but she's that holy that she's still having sex and things like that. I don't know, she could have been raped for all we know, but you know where I'm coming from. I think the artist thing, yes, I'll be misled because they don't worship Jesus, yeah? They worship a Pope and saints and Marys, not Jesus. Thank you. Everyone, each to their own opinions, but if people read the proper scriptures, God didn't tell me to worship no man. You know, picked by another man. Or did someone have a vision saying, yeah, that's the best one? Let's have it. Did God come down and say, I'm choosing Pope Francis? I very much fucking doubt it. I reckon the Illuminati sat around the fucking table and chose them ones. Do you know what I mean? But that's my opinion. I find it also weird that he died on the holiest day, hours after. I also find it weird, call me conspiracy theorist, but 3 coffins. Why aren't they burying him inside that church? They're buried inside that cathedral, inside the Vatican place, whatever. Inside the holiest of the holiest. Look where they're burying him. Inside the church, not even a cathedral. Inside the fucking church. Now, who's disrespecting who? On the real? I don't think I'm disrespecting the man. When I die, I don't want people to sit there going, Shamz was the best and Shamz was greatest. Just tell the truth. If people think I'm a fucking bitch, just say, yeah, the bitch was a bitch. Standard. On the real? Yeah, ain't gonna break my heart. I'll be dead already. I'm dead inside anyway. But happy Easter, everyone. And like I said, I don't worship no man. I worship God. Not a lot of people are into religion. That's fine. But just because I worship God and I praise Jesus doesn't mean I have to sit there and listen to the confuckery, yeah, that human beings are trying to force down my fucking throat to push a fucking agenda that only suits them. That doesn't work for me. Not in the Goddesses book. And when I actually do my spiritual readings, I didn't see one bit that says, oh, Pope is the best, and that one's the best, and that one. He's telling you all this bullshit, and why you're going along with the narrative? Why you being a sheep? Huh? At this age, you should have known fucking better. Wake up. Why you still got the fucking blinders on? Yeah, and then saying, I can't stay because of the disrespect. Why? Because man's dead, I'm disrespecting him. Why? Because it's the holy day, I'm disrespecting him. But if you found out that this man with fucking kids, yeah, what would you say then? I've got to call that a fucking disrespect. Call me a liar. Maybe people should really look at what they're worshipping. Why have you got all these things in your yard, all these fake religious fucking signs and all that crap, when God tells you in the Bible, don't be worshipping none of that fucking shit, but yet people still do. And then the films are trying to tell you, this is how you get rid of ghosts. To try and make you stick it in your fucking yard, thinking that you're safer than everyone. And just because you practice religion doesn't mean you're better than everyone. Doesn't mean you're better than no one. You're still a fucking sinner. You was born a sinner and you'll die a sinner. And there's only one person that should be judging, and that's God. But you know what? I've got a right to my opinion. And I ain't sitting there praising no motherfucker that I don't trust, dead or alive. And all this shit sounds a bit funny to me. 100 years, over 100 years ago, was the last time they buried mans outside of the Vatican. Why are they only burying this one outside the Vatican now? What's the difference? What's he done different? Do you know where I'm coming from? Hiya, Tony. Long time, man. How are you, honey pot? Didn't even see you right in there. Happy Easter as well, if you celebrate it. If anyone celebrates it, happy Easter. If you don't, happy holidays. Chillax, don't think too deep. I just thought I'd do the breaking news, which you probably have all heard about now. I just want to say, there's something on here that I was listening to just as I got told about the breaking news. But I need to go back onto my smaller channel just to go and see what it is. And then go into history. Yeah. I don't know where history is.
Today is also Queen Elizabeth's birthday. Shut
the back door.
Yes.
Today is Queen Elizabeth's birthday. What?
I'll get into
I just got told that today was the late Queen Elizabeth's birthday. No one's mentioned that. Did you not know? I'm not telling you, I've been all right, you know. Today, the foot ain't playing up so much. It's been killing me the last few days, literally over a week. But we went for a nice chilled walk yesterday. Only a little short one, but you know what? That was a miracle to me. I didn't have no pains, no come back, just a little bit. You all right, Francesca? I'm your only part. Don't forget to smash the like, you lot, my fucking beautifuls. I was just telling everyone about Pope Francis passing away. And I just wanted, this is it. I wanted you to hear this bit. So, what's it called, Bob? The Vatican? Is that what them called? You know, the man that come out and said that? I did write it down and I can't fucking find it. What he was saying, what's his name? That one, the one that...
Which one?
Bishop, that was it.
Oh, the bishops and cardinals, yeah.
The bishop announced it. Don't you find it weird? He literally died 3 hours after he done the biggest service. Yeah, the holiest service for the Catholics and the Christians. Then on top of that, he's going to be buried in the 3 coffins. Explain that to me. I ain't been funny. How many of you have been buried in 3 coffins? Well, none of you have been buried because obviously you're all alive. How many of you have buried anyone in 3 coffins? Tell me I am. This pain's just going to be pain in the arse forever. It makes me feel physically sick. My sickle cell was kicking in. I was trying to eat, keep up with it, but that's where I fucked up. Not eating properly. But you know what? I'm smashing it this week, people. I am going to look after my health tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Anyways, listen. Like I said, 3 coffins. Please, someone explain how is a man getting buried in 3 king coffins? You know what? I ain't licking none of your asses. Doing YouTube and meeting a lot of you and hearing your stories make me realise how fucking lucky I am. It really does. Especially today, talking about, I like the late Queen. I like the last Pope. What was his name? I know none of you liked him. You'll think of them all nonsense. But I could have sworn there was a good one that came along for a hot second. And then it was nah, blood. You ain't doing what we want you to do. Bye, bitch. Am I lying? Or is it just me making this up? Then you got a Pope from about 100 and odd years ago that pretended to be a man and gave birth in front of everyone on a holy day. This shit ain't fucking... What? You're lying. Oh, Pope John III was a good man. That's the one. But you got this Pope Francis. And then even his real name is George. Why don't they just call him Pope George? So I've been saying, why ain't it Saint George or something? Have we got any fucking saints, actually? When's the last time we actually had to say it? Unreal. All these hardcore Christians aren't there sitting there preaching how fucking brilliant you are above everyone. Tell me facts. Start spitting some facts for me. I believe in God and Jesus anyway, but I want these fucking people to start spitting facts instead of getting in their fucking feelings like they are God. Unreal. So this is how they announced it.
This was his final appearance. Pope Francis greeting packed crowds at St. Peter's
I
Square
don't want that
yesterday,
one.
with just enough strength to utter a simple sentence.
Cari fratelli e sorelle.
Dear brothers and sisters, Happy Easter. It was then with relative shock this morning that high-ranking cardinals delivered this message.
Con profondo
So listen to this. Man's went. Look at the crowd. I shit you not, yeah. Being a Christian, I'd love to have gone to somewhere like that. I'm not going to lie. And be a two-faced bitch. But I don't trust these mans. I ain't going there to worship these mans. Half of these people I'm there to worship, just to see the Pope. Just to say I've been to the Vatican. Just to say, look, I'm better than everyone because look, I just proved it. Man, I proving fuck all. You know what I mean? How about all the people that are disabled and that can't get there? Are the less than them ones? Unreal. Anyways.
With just enough strength to utter a simple sentence.
Cari fratelli e sorelle.
Dear brothers and sisters, Happy Easter. It was then with relative shock this morning that high-ranking cardinals delivered this message.
Con profondo dolore.
With deep sorrow, I must announce the death of our Holy Father Francis. At 7:35 this morning, the Bishop of Rome, Francis, returned to the house of the Father. His entire life was dedicated to the service of the Lord and his church.
The Pope's simple final message mirrored his very first in the role.
Mad, innit? I'm just being a conspiracy theorist there. How am you, Lexi? And happy Easter. So it is April the 21st today. Yeah, you can do that on your show. So it is the 21st today, and if you didn't tell me, I want to know none of this shit. You seem pretty pink and healthy looking yesterday. Did he make her? For 88, he looked all good, didn't he? Did they wheel him in then? They did, didn't he? I don't know what all these fucking 333s mean. So the last Pope, yeah, was the 3rd. And then this one, he died on the 3rd month, on the 13th day. No, sorry, that's a lie. He dies on the Queen's birthday, April the 21st. Oh, 2 + 1 = 3. But fucky. Anyways. I'm just... But when he got inaugurated, shall we say, when he became a Pope, that was March, which is the 3rd month, on the 13th day in 2013. So you take the 10s, it's 03. Then the 13th month, 13. And then the year with a 2, 13. Think about it. But do you know where I'm coming from though? I'm your good Lexi though, babes. You know, I wasn't going to do a show until later. In fact, I thought to myself, maybe not do one today. But God always has a plan. It's God's plan. I already done t-shirt shows yesterday. One on my goddess and one on my fucking maid for this one. Then I was already on other people's lives. Do you know what I mean? And this morning when I woke up, it was just either 04, either 04, either 04. Then I'm thinking about Prince because I've been doing a few things about Prince. So I don't want to make it a little shit show for one of my admins. And then I was going to go through my emails after I cooked dinner for the family, go for a walk, go through my emails, and then start research after I've had good sleep or shit, you know, and all them things that people have been sending me in to research, like do a deep dive on. If any of you want me to do a deep dive, put it in the comment section. Not in this, because YouTube doesn't show me none of this if I rewatch myself. And face it, none of you like to rewatch yourself on video, dear. It pains me sometimes. I shit, you know. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? No, make a second years off me. I'm 43, babes. 43 years old, got it out. 43, I haven't long woke up. So, you know, I wished. My son's what? Nearly that? No, yeah, he's what? He's nearly 19. My daughter's going to be 18 this year. You can hear her. Always on the phone. With them eyelashes. What do they have? Them eyebrows and the eyelashes. Thanks. I don't feel it. I feel rubbish. I'm not going to lie though. I don't blag it. Touch wood, the foot today, people. I think it's because I've had less stress. The house is done, like clean. We've got a plan and I'm going to execute it, hopefully. And I've had to learn to train my brain not to put too much pressure on myself. Because you know what? If shit doesn't work out, it's God's plan. But yeah, tell me what you think about this Pope Francis thing, like stick to the subject. Like I did say, today is the holiest day, allegedly, well, not allegedly, for Catholics and Christians. And I just find it a bit weird that yesterday, well, for my time, what would that have been? Because their times are different, innit? So he's kind of addressed everyone, you know, the Pope has. And then he dies a couple of hours later, or a few hours later. I hate racism. Until 4-year-olds, the N-word, like what? But you know what? That's the thing, no one is brought up racist. Is it? You're not born racist. If someone's racist, it's a taught thing. Stick a bunch of kids in a room together, all different religions, all different colours. Stick them all in. Not one of them will give a shit about the colour or anything. They'll probably question why is that one lighter or darker, but no one cares. But when they get home, yeah, parents who can't get the fuck over themselves like to implant these kind of fucked up seeds in these children. And then when the kids are older, they wonder why these kids are fucked up. Do you know what I mean? It's learned from peer pressure a lot of the times as well. It's like, you know, the attitude, the anger. Adults need to do better in life. Instead of blaming everyone like the government and society, we are society. We should do better. I taught my kids that, yes, there will be racism in the world, but you don't ever look at anyone's colour. When I come on here, I make jokes. I try and make people feel uncomfortable on purpose, but it's a psychological test. It's nothing to do with racism. I'm trying to teach people that when a ginger cat sees a fucking white cat or a Siamese, they don't sit there judging each other. Why are we the only races that does that shit? Because we're stupid and we act like we're the clever animals in the kingdom. And all we do is preach hate. You're 19, babes. That means, Lexi, you didn't learn it from your parents then? He probably learned it from one of his friends whose parents taught it him, or he's probably learned it from someone he looks up to. Do you know where I'm coming from? Because he wouldn't just wake up one day and think, I'm just going to say that word. That's another thing as well. Can we just go back quickly to the Pope thing, people? Now, earlier on, we had some people that were saying, it's disrespect, you know, for me to be calling him a nonce. And then other people are sitting there like saying that's what he is. If the proof's in the pudding, what can we say? Thing is, with this one, I didn't really know about Pope Francis. I don't really know much about him. I did know, but I forgot. And I was thinking, well, I couldn't remember if he was the one that was supposed to be fucking well evil. And the last one was the good one. Or if I've got it the wrong way around. So when I heard the news this morning, I thought it was a good one that died, and I thought, fuck me, on the holy day as well. And then when I just heard the Queen's birthday is today, bit of a coincidence. Do you know what I mean? Did I enjoy Easter? I did. Did you? It is. People do bully though, but I want to know about what you lot think about him dying on that day. No one has said to me anything about these 3 coffins. How can you get buried in 3 coffins? I don't get it. On the real, I don't get it. What do they mean? And they're chopping him up or something. He was trying to tell the truth of things in the end, telling people off for worshipping him, and he wouldn't let people kiss his hand or ring. Who's that one, Mika? Which pope was that one? Because that one I'd respect. That one obviously knows. Is that Francis or is that the other one? Is that this one here? I don't know which one's which. So this one, because when he first got into power, this was years ago, yeah, my kids were young and I was doing fucking all that crap. I was on TV a lot. I was still trying to get onto, doing the news, but I was more interested in showing off. No, I was more interested in being a mom. But anyways, I did try and do some research into him. And I thought from the research I was doing that this one was okay. But everyone kept saying, nah, Shams, you need to do deeper, dig deeper. None of them are trustworthy. And I'm like, yeah, but this one, he's literally changing up the laws. He's like, yeah, I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. And I was like, is that you, though, blood? That's fine. When my partner, Neil, come down this morning and he's like, oh, have you heard the breaking news? And I'm like, nah. It's like the Pope side. It was like Easter. And it's obviously he's telling me holy day, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Where was I born? Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica. Reside in England. He was accused of doing heinous things to children in Italy before becoming Pope. That's the thing, yeah. You all know about me and my deep dives like I'm a fucking attorney. To me, rumours and facts are 2 different things. And a lot of people love to say, your career, you know, I have to quickly tell you, it's magic came on and said that because every feed I've been going through has been things to do when you're in Korea, top 3 things, and I'm like, I want to move to Korea. And then you just said that. Anyways, but yeah, Mika, you're right, yeah. Clover Queen, how am you? How come I can't see Clover? I can barely see half of your things. Someone was telling me about that. It's like I've said, rumours and facts are 2 different things. A lot of people can say a lot of shit about me. And because of the way that I'm portrayed, people might believe it. But until they get to know you properly, it might not be true. Do you understand? Clover, how me babes? Have you done any videos? See you later, Lexi. Have a wonderful weekend. Well, break. And don't worry, I'm sure your parents are thinking of you, babes, okay? We all get a bit homesick until we get home. And then we get sick of this shit.
You want
What?
3 coffins?
Yeah, what's the 3 coffins about? Let me just read Mika's thing quickly, babes. He's going to tell me what the 3 coffins is about, and I need to know. My heart says maybe it's true. Maybe not. In the end here, I started feeling a bit of respect. Mika, this is what I meant. I started feeling respect for him. Because to me, I'm like, I ain't going to listen to what people are saying unless they got facts. And I'm going to dig deep into why he died on this day. It could have been the same pneumonia. And they said double pneumonia. Does that mean both lungs? Yeah, double pneumonia. And then they said, and a lung infection. But, excuse me, what was the 3 coffins, mate?
Yeah, so he's first put in a Cyprus coffin.
Cyprus coffin.
Yes.
Oh, and then inside another coffin.
And then he's put inside a lead coffin.
Then inside a lead coffin. What the fuck? They're trying to bury the man forever.
And then an elm coffin.
An elm?
Which is rolled up into a copper tube. So it's all preservation and golden nails and stuff like that. So it's one coffin. Yeah, one coffin inside another inside another.
Oh, see, I just learned something new today. Thanks for that. You just taught me something new. Oh, look, because I'm in fucking pain. Well, shit, you know. He was telling them to only worship Christ. That's not very Catholicish. They want to make sure that he's dead, innit? They want to make sure that none of us... Now I'm changing all my stance on this bloke. Maybe he was a good bloke. Maybe he wasn't an aunt. You know what I mean? I feel like restarting the fucking show. And I'll my hand up and say, Pope Francis, if he was one of the good ones, God bless you. Pardon. I'm praying that you were. Children are innocent, and I don't understand none of these ritualistic shit. There's nothing that anyone could fucking say to me in this life, the last life, or the next life to make me think it's normal. Yeah, I didn't know that, Mika. So he gets buried in one coffin, and then they're like, nah, that ain't enough. Someone might dig him up. Let's put him in a lead one. And they're like, nah, that ain't enough. Someone might dig that one up. You know what I mean? They might sell the lead. If it was in Britain, that would have been tapped. Anyway, then they put him in an elm one. I thought he meant elm tree. Fuck knows what that one is. And wrap him in a special shroud or some shit like that. I reckon, yeah, that this one was a good one. I think I'm changing my mind, people. I reckon they sacrifice this motherfucker because he's like, you know what? I'm going to out all of you. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and fuck you all up. Because if you like telling me that this man wouldn't follow the protocol of letting people sit there licking his ass and kissing his ring, I got enough respect for him. Standard, innit? That's the kind of soul of people we need around the world. Was it the Pope that would never have been? So now you think it's dodgy that he died on the Queen's birthday? Did this one get on with the Queen as well? What do you like reckon about the Queen? Do you reckon press 1 if you think as all right, it was, and press 5 if you think dodgy, press 9 if you're unsure, 1 if you think she was okay, 5 dodgy as fuck lizard, or 9 you're unsure. At this point, yeah, I'm unsure, but I did like the Queen, I can't lie. I genuinely did. And I can't imagine being born into that kind of lifestyle and being forced to do shit you don't want to do. Do you know what I mean? Are you a 1 and 5, Francesca? Clover's a 1. Mika liked that. So you're a 1. 1 was liking her, innit? 5 was you think is dodgy. Dodgy. I'm like Francesca. I like her. Liked her. But, you know these rumours, man. There's always something behind it. Why would these people just come out with these shit for years and years? Bare people as well. But I don't know. There's rumours that go on around about me. And I'm pretty sure you have rumours, or you've had rumours about you. That was fucking bullshit. But if you look back, take yourself out your body and you look back, you think, you know what? I can understand why people believe the rumours. Does that make sense? I think she stole them children in Canada. Yeah, a 3. You're a 5 then, you mean a 5? Do you like the nails, people? I should have done yellow. for Easter, innit? I thought yellow and light blue would have gone. He was the best, like Pope, in a long time. Clover, do you find it funny, yeah? They're not burying him where they bury the rest of the popes. And the last time that happened was 100 years ago. They're not burying him in a normal place. They're burying him in, like, some church. It's a grand church, but it ain't no cathedral. Do you know what I mean, love? I'll be like, what? And how long's he been a pope now? Is it 13 years? 2013? 2023, 4, 5, 12 years. 12 years a pope. And he started being a pope on the 3rd month, on the 13th. Sorry, the 3rd month, yeah, 13th day. In 2013. And he's been buried in 3 coffins. And he died on the holiest weekend. He died on the Queen's birthday. The old St. Peter's Square is packed now. And like that bishop said, dearest brothers and sisters, with deep sorrow, I must announce the death of our beloved brother. You see? I bet when he was reeling him in, he was like, fuck me. He could see all of them. I bet he felt like Jesus with all them round table. Judas, Peter and all that shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's been buried in 3 different coffins. I thought the man that was going to chop up his fucking... But they ain't burying him in the normal place that they're burying normal people. That was a quick decision. Do you think he made that decision before death row, people? Do you think that was his... You know, like when you make a will? Do you think that was his... Like, you know... Like with me, I don't want to be burnt much. I want to be buried. You find like a lot of Jamaican people like burials. I really don't want to be burned. All right, Clover, say hello to Larry for me, okay? And thanks for popping in, babes. Yeah, say hello and have a beautiful weekend. It's nearly done. You know what? To be fair, I've got to go myself. Mika, let me cook the dinner. And then I'll be phoning you. Okay. Clover, weekend, me and you call. I need to speak to fraud and corruption. I need to speak to my brother Peter. I need to listen. There's so many people I need to speak to. All my means I need to write back to say thank you for the info. I've just been in pain all last week. And this week I'll crack on with everything. Get back to the old Shams, get the news out. And it's mad that today we wanted a break. And on here, you lot have changed my mind now. Tom wants to get up in here. Don't put that, you mean get up. I've told Neil that him and Tom should do a show together because of the brains that they've got. I was even speaking to my mate daughter this morning and the things that he was coming across about. I'm not sorry, this ain't nothing to do with the Pope. Maybe it is because I overthink everything. You can't tell me anything where I don't overanalyze it. Do you know where I'm coming from? But me and you ain't done a show for a long time, all Clover Queen. There's a few people that I want to do a show with. I ain't seen Enigma come on yesterday. There's a few of them that come on actually, Leah and all that. We had some really good ends. But yeah, I'll tell Neil to get on it. I'll tell him to text you. And then him and Tom can arrange, a time when they want to do a show together. Talk about what they need to talk about. I reckon he'll be doing a show because within a hot second, man's already wrote down half of his show on here, so I think he might do one later. And on that note, people, like I said, happy Easter, have a chillaxing one. One thing is, at least we're still here. God bless all of you, yeah? Seriously, cherish life. And Pope Francis, I'm still that naive little child that believes everyone's innocent until proven guilty. So I'm hoping that you've earned your angel wings. I'm hoping that we all change to earn our angel wings because we can do better. And I do respect half of his policies. I have to say that on here, people. Yeah. So on that note, rest in peace to Pope Francis. And if he was one of the good ones, let's hope we have a million more. Because it's about time that people actually just stuck up for each other and started being more decent. Don't forget, people, like, subscribe and share, and PayPal me in the description page if you do care. I think I'm worth it, mate. I'm loving out. Sorry, but you know what? I don't get paid on YouTube, so hello. I'll see you all later. Sounds okay. Bye.